Hey Cali gang, what it do? Alright, so today we're going to be getting into a post from the page Point and Shoot on YouTube. I recently found them a few months ago. The video is titled Drake Officially Responds to Claims He Gave Sharp a Shout Out. Alright, and Sharp is a PIMP. Alright, he was on No Jumper for a while. But he went viral a little while back for his Drake shrine that he had in a bathroom at his house. It was basically a bathroom decked out with Drake stuff, like albums and pictures and things like that. So he had a fangirl moment, all right, with Drake, which is no problem because we all have those moments, all right. But I do feel like he was a little delulu for thinking that Drake shouted him out, because why would he be on Drake's radar? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think Drake knows who he is. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll get into it, figure it out. But first thing is first, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know if that's when I post it to date. Help your girl's dreams come true, becoming a full-time YouTuber. All right, I hit monetization. Now the real work begins. All right, my next goal is 5K subs, and I can really do that with your help. It's free 99. Just hit the subscribe, hit the bell notification, comment something nice below, or even just say hi. I really appreciate it. All right, giveaway possibly coming in December. All right, but yeah, so let's get into this reaction. I don't really know what to think. I feel like Sharp is a little delulu. And I feel like he is kind of like in a weird space because of everything that's going on with No Jumper. So we'll see. But yeah, Point and Shoot, talk your stuff. Let's go.
Right, so it does look like we have something that we need to talk about today. So I'm sure everyone remembers the time that Sharp claimed that Drake gave him a shout out in his Kendrick Lamar diss when he was going back and forth in the beef with Kendrick Lamar. Sharp believed with his whole heart that Drake gave him a shout out.
I think that's why Drake shouted me out in this track. And I appreciate it.
What he
you know what I'm saying? Much love to him, man.
Remember, he said,
Sir, Drake probably don't even know who Yall ass is, okay? You raspy voice gremlin, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be talking stuff because Sharp be talking stuff and he was going in on the women, so I'm gonna go in on him, okay? And yeah, you a raspy voice. I smoke 50 cigarettes and drink a bunch of alcohol during the day to make myself feel better. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to get that out. I'm sorry, guys. I had to get it out. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think Drake gave him a shout out? Personally, I don't think he did. I feel like Sharp is kind of like not thinking straight. You know what I mean? Like, he's having a delulu moment, I feel like. We'll see. Let's see.
I gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it was the lyric, I think it was.
He said, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was he.
Oh.
You feel me?
And Sharp claimed that this was about
No.
him and people just relentlessly
No.
laughed in Sharp's
I don't
face.
get, no. I don't feel it, sir. Sorry.
This was an idiotically ridiculous thing to claim. And so I wanted to talk about this because it does appear that we have actual confirmation from the Canadian rapper himself.
Oh, okay.
Drake has officially responded. And this
What'd he say?
From none other than Adam 16, the disgraced podcaster from Nashua, New Hampshire. And so what happened was the 16 actually finally DM'd Drake and asked him straight up, did you shout out the P? And Drake responded with, no. And so this is the 16's
Sorry, guys.
he shared on Instagram of him.
I'm
DMing
sorry.
Drake. And the DM starts out with a lie. So it says, yo, so there's this dude who did podcasts on No Jumper for a while. Some dude who did podcasts on No Jumper for a while. Okay, don't you mean the guy that you were paying a salary to pay his rent and everything?
Y'all, Adam 22 is relentless, okay? Like, he has no shame, no respect for anyone, okay? Like, oh my god. And Sharp was on No Jumper for, like, I think over a year. This is crazy, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm, like, living in this moment for a second. I'm sorry because, excuse me, Sharp was so, he convinced himself so hard that Drake, of all people, shouted him out. Like, oh my god. And the fact that Adam DM'd Drake himself directly and he said no. I'm sorry, this is just giving me so much pleasure right now. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys.
You were like begging him to move to LA because he was such a central staple of No Jumper. This is a lie. Why are you lying to Drake? That is low. So it says, and he's been convinced that when you said talking to a minor, that N-word's got to be sharp, that you were shouting him out. So he's like, okay, so this is actually accurate. And it says, all of us told him it was insane, but he's been talking about it for like 6 months, so I was wondering if you could just confirm it. And then he sends a photo of Sharp for photo confirmation, like a photo lineup. It says, this guy. And that was, and he's just going out of his way to belittle his former No Jumper P. And I think this is deliberate. I think that, I mean, anyone, if Drake is aware of what's going on in No Jumper, then he's aware of what's going on with Sharp Rob. So this is a troll, okay? And he says, ha ha ha, why the fuck would I respond in this serious ass moment to shout out that guy? Okay, so he did not shout out the P. But everyone already knew this. So the question is, why would the 16 do this, and why would he do this now? And apparently Sharp requested that the 16 do this for him to put this to rest many months ago. But the 16 refused, so why now?
No way.
I asked you, hey, could you find out so we can just debunk this shit? And I ain't got even roll. I don't even roll with that narrative. Hey, ask Drake if he shouted me out, man. Do you know Adam never responded to me? I will show the text, though.
So what I've come up with is that the 16 of Nashua did not want to DM Drake and ask him this before, because Sharp was affiliated and was a major staple of No Jumper at the time. So the 16 didn't want to DM Drake and bring attention to this and embarrass Sharp, therefore embarrass No Jumper. But now that Sharp is separated from No Jumper and everyone at No Jumper is making fun of Sharp and exposing him and, you know, saying mean things about him, now it's cool to, you know, pretend like you don't know who he is and be like, hey, this guy is some guy.
Y'all, I feel like Adam did this to be spiteful, number one, to embarrass Sharp, number two, and just to prove a point. Like, sir, he did not shout you out. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, wow. Adam did this at a really calculated time, because he could have did this when, excuse me, when Sharp was still, you know, like Point and Shoot said, like when they were still working together, he could have did that. But he chose to wait until Sharp was no longer working there to be like, oh, this guy that used to work here, as if he's literally just a number to him, which basically shows Adam doesn't really care about anyone that he works with. It's just work and business for him. Like, I feel really bad for people that think that Adam cares about them when he really doesn't. This proves the point right there.
Oh, thinks he knows you? So it's a cheap move from a cheap cock. And so there you have it. Drake says that he did not shout out Sharp Rob. And I think, and a lot of other people think, that Drake was simply, the B Sharp line was referencing The Simpsons, something he has done in the past. He actually named his mixtape he had with Future, what was it called? It's a Great Time to Be Alive. That's actually a Simpson quote. So I think it's safe to presume that at this point Sharp Rob has been ruled out. We can probably go ahead and assume that this B Sharp reference was about The Simpsons, or maybe it was about nothing at all. Who knows? But I'll tell you this: Sharp is not happy when this got back to Sharp.
I bet he was pissed, guys. He was pissed.
After Sharp left,
Sharp was probably like, I'm throwing all my Drake stuff away.
On the joke.
I hate him.
Was fucking furious, and he denounced his fanhood. He used to be Drake's #1 fan. He said that Drake was his favorite artist of all time. The 37-year-old Mac Daddy from Las Vegas, Nevada, was his favorite. It was his #1 fan, but not for long, because that's over. He's not a fan anymore. He actually took. You guys remember the Drake Shrine? He took the Drake Shrine down. He put the Drake Shrine in the fucking toilet, and the toilet looks immaculate.
Y'all.
He wiped the toilet down to stuff these fucking things in there and take this picture. Okay, but I'll tell you this: he better be serious, because if I see these in another, basically what I'm saying is he better have thrown these away.
Oh my God!
Immediately discarded these in the outside dumpster. Immediately. If I see these ever again, these pictures, if this was some sort of
Drake, no, sorry, Sharp had a temper tantrum. Drake didn't shout me out, so I'm throwing everything away in the toilet. Yeah, but you still have to pick it up from the toilet and throw it in the actual trash, you idiot. Sharp is a freaking idiot, y'all. Like, what do you guys think? Have you ever even heard of Sharp? Like, I'm asking. Like, the only reason I know about him is because of No Jumper, and then I knew more about him because one of my homeboys knew him. So yeah, it's just funny. Like, what a freaking idiot.
Joke or skit, and he's gonna put these pictures back up on his wall. I'll tell you this right now. We're gonna have a huge problem. Do you understand? And I don't know what, I mean, so Sharp is like just doing his own thing now. He's doing numbers, he's getting chilly. He doesn't need No Jumper, okay? He's got Dejan Paul shouting him out and whatnot.
And Dejan, I believe, posted saying that, you know, Sharp top 5 podcasters on the West Coast. You know, report card for the, you know, West Coast podcasters. Shit, man, if I fall in the top 5, hell, if I fall in the top 10, shit, it's an honor.
Wow, so it's looking like we may see a Sharp Rob and Dejan Mustard Paul collaboration in the future.
Oh, Lord.
After all. Wouldn't that be something? And I want to say this, Drake is a walking L at this point. Ever since Kendrick laid his career to rest, no one cares about Drake. This isn't a big look anymore. It's time to move on and be a fan of someone else. Maybe go back to Usher, 'cause you guys have...
Since that the Kendrick diss to Drake, it's been crickets. Like, word on the curb is he sold his LA house. Like, it's just so much going on. I'm sorry, guys. We'll get to the end of the video.
Imagine an Usher shrine. That would be fucking sick. Who thinks Sharp should become obsessed with Usher now, or his newest teen bop idol? I think that's a fantastic idea. Usher's been in the news lately too, so that's even more relevance. Drake is a fucking has-been at this point, alright?
Kind of, a little bit.
Best of luck to
a little
you
bit, kind of.
Dejan, and this is You Guys covering Burn by Usher. Take it away. It's gonna burn for me to say this, but it's coming from my heart.
Oh my god, I can't.
Well, we done been fell apart. I really wanna work this out, but I don't think you're gonna change it. I do, but you don't. Think it's best we go our separate ways. Tell me why we should stay in this relationship. When I'm hurting, baby, I ain't happy, baby. Plus there's something.
Oh my god, you guys.
I think that you should let it burn.
Oh
Feeling ain't the same in your body. Don't want you, but you know, gotta let it go. Cause the party
What the
ain't
fuck?
jumping like it used to. Let it burn, let it burn.
Shut up.
Gotta let it burn. Deep down, you know
I
what's
can't.
best for yourself, but you hate the thought of
21 should be having me dying, y'all. Like, I can't. Oh yeah, this freaking commercial. But I don't even know if there's any more. There's like a couple seconds left in the video. Okay, that was it. Y'all, do you think Sharp was really mad? I feel like he was big mad because, like, he made a whole moment out of it. And I don't know if he was looking for a moment or what, but, like, it was just crazy. Like, and I love that Drake was like, no, I never shouted them out. I don't even... If he would have been like, no, I don't even know who that is, that would have been so hilarious. But let me know what you guys think. Do you feel like Sharp was a little delulu, a medium amount of delulu, or a big amount of delulu to really think that Drake shouted him out? Like, I'm so curious. But please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know if it has when I post it up to date. Bye, guys.